guys! So today we are talking about depression. So depression is a feeling of a low mood that lasts for a very long time. It's not just your, that's a bit crap. It can actually affect everyday life. It can make you feel hopeless, despairing, guilty, worthless. It can literally be exhausting for you to just try and get yourself up out of bed. It can affect so many different things and aspects within your life as well. It can affect your self-esteem, your sleep, definitely your appetite, your physical health. So actually, if you're not getting up and doing anything, actually your muscles then start to deteriorate because you're not moving, you're not motivated, and actually it can really affect your sexual health as well. In the mildest form, depression doesn't stop you leading like an everyday to day life. It just means things are a little bit more blue for you. They tend to be sort of the little devil on the shoulder type of thing is normally a little bit bigger than the angel. So if someone were to give you a positive and a negative, you tend to look towards the negative a little bit more. In the most severe circumstances, depression can make you feel so unbelievably low. You then start thinking thoughts that are so dark. Something's God only knows, suicidal, life-threatening, self-harming. It can be really, really difficult. But some types of depression aren't on both extremes. They can be sort of somewhere in the middle. Things like postnatal depression, obviously, PND, it's going to be something which brings on just with an increased stress in life. Your life changes completely when you have a child. Not that I know as of yet, but I have sisters that do have children, and of which some of them have struggled with such of an illness, and they've gotten through it. It's something which doesn't last forever. It's not for always, because obviously the child changes, you get not a grip, but you get more of a handle on the day-to-day routine, which is so new when it starts, which could be the thing that throws you off. And also there's some things like a seasonal affective disorder, SAD. A lot of people call it SAD. You get those SAD lamps. My mum has a SAD lamp, and it comes out probably end of October, and it sits there. For me, I don't like it. It actually makes me quite angry. I'm quite angry because it's so bright, because it's supposed to give off that sort of vitamin D sunshine feel, that it just gets on my nerves, because it just sits there in the corner and it's on, and like you're trying to concentrate on other things and all you can see is this blinding light. It's like having a mini sun in the corner. So there are loads of different forms of depression, some of which are definitely worse than others. There are loads of different things that can be done for it also. Obviously there is antidepressants medication. They've got a lot of bad stigma. It's not the be all or end all. Antidepressant medication, there are different forms. Beta blockers are one of them. There are others that actually stop the negative thought process and chemical reaction within the brain, which causes low mood. There is homeopathic remedies also. So things like St. John's wort root, that's really good. That's supposed to increase your mood and to beat low, like just sort of less serious forms of depression. If you're feeling like you want to end it, definitely go and see your doctor and your GP. It's just for those ways in which, okay, I'm feeling a little bit down today, a little bit negative, it's Monday, those types of feelings, like Garfield, I hate Mondays, rather than I hate every day. Postnatal depression, there is medication that can be prescribed by your GP, but that will purely depend on whether or not you are breastfeeding. If you are breastfeeding, you're probably less likely to be given sort of medication for how you're feeling. You'll probably be told to go to a group therapy. Group therapy is great. You get to meet people, friends, and no matter what it is, it makes you feel less alone. The people that are there are going through exactly what you are going through in some shape or form, and it's someone that you can relate to. It's really difficult sometimes if you go to your GP and you want to talk to your GP and they haven't been through it and they don't understand. So actually the devil on your shoulder is going, well, actually, why you don't know what I'm going through. Like, who are you to advise me to do A, B, and C when you don't know what it's like? So this group of people, group therapy is fantastic. Be it you do art therapy, you do cognitive behavioural therapy. It's just a good space in which you're able to relate to people and feel like, you know what, in this real big scary world, which I'm really struggling with, I am not alone. I am not the only one which is struggling, and I'm not the only one that will get through it. So, depression. It can be bad. It can be minimal. They vary depending on the time of year. I know that last night I was feeling pretty rubbish. I'm going through a pretty low point in my life at the moment, and the nights are the hardest. It's when the thoughts creep in. So just keep yourself busy. Surround yourself with the people that you love. Do not close yourself off. That is the worst thing you could possibly do. Depression is an evil, evil thing. It will make you want to close all doors, close all windows, and just hide away from the world. When actually, it's a vampire. What you need to do is open up those curtains, throw the windows open, and start singing, because that is what's going to make you feel 10 times better. And you may feel like you're faking it, but you know what they say? Fake it until you make it. Because I swear, once you get that ball rolling and you get that sort of mentality of, I'm going to go out there and I am going to do this, nothing will stop you and you'll beat depression.